Just $10 a month helps the RightWay Foundation continue to transform foster youth futures through housing, mental health, employment, and community.
All right, welcome, folks. RightWay Podcast, where you know our theme is to take our pain, turn it into power. 10 minutes of healing the right way. We always are blessed with some awesome, talented people that likes to share their story. I am your host, Franco Vega. So let's jump right into it. We got my man Jimmie in the house. Welcome, Jimmie.
How you doing, Franco?
I'm hanging in there, brother. So just to educate the audience, I know you, Jimmie. You interned with us for 6 months out of a great program I'd love for you to talk about. You did such a great job. We had to offer you a salary. Welcome aboard. So this is your first month. So let's talk about the program. How'd you get to us, Jimmie?
I was in a program. It was a fellowship program. Mm-hmm. It was put together by Ms. Taffy Lamb. It was built to aid people who were re-entering society from prison.
Wow.
And what they did was they put together a team to help us find out the things that we were good at, to find our skill level, because a lot of us were educated, but we hadn't been in the job market.
So wait a minute. It was where was this program connected to? What university?
It was directed to Cal State LA.
Cal State University LA. Yes. Awesome. Cal State in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And so wait, let's back up. You said it was for folks coming out of prison. So
yes, re-entry.
You was incarcerated?
Yes, I was.
How long was you incarcerated, brother?
A long time, 36 years.
36 years. I don't even know how many months is that. Wow.
I can tell you how many days that is. But
yeah. Wow. So you did 36 years. Wow. And so, wow, I'm still shocked. 36 years. I only did 2 weeks in juvie, and I thought I was the man, but you did 36 hard ones. How did you end up in prison? Would you mind talking about that one?
No.
Okay.
I don't mind talking about it. I was, I grew up in LA in the 80s.
What part of LA?
In Compton.
Compton.
I grew up in Compton.
Okay.
And that was during the time of the drug epidemic.
Correct.
And I was, writing it together. At the time, I wasn't. I was a ball player.
Okay.
I played ball. I wasn't involved in any gangs or any of those type of
When
things.
you say ball, what kind of ball?
Football.
Football.
There
football. You go. All right.
And so, but my brother was, and he was involved in gangs, and he was involved in drugs and different things like that. And eventually, someone stole some stuff, and I went with my brother, and not knowing that it was going to, turn the way it turned. And it turned bad, and it turned bad fast. And so, not to get too into it, people were killed, and we...
Oh, so you guys, they got you with that.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
36 years. And where's your brother at now?
He's out. He's working in, matter of fact, he was working for ARC for a while. Now he has a clothing store.
ARC, what does that stand for?
It's
anti-recidivism
program. Yeah,
anti-recidivism coalition.
Yes,
correct?
coalition.
Okay, yeah.
And so now he runs a clothing store out in Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Yeah.
His own brand?
Yeah.
What's his brand? Can you share? You want to give him a highlight? Or you
no.
You want to help him sell? No.
No. It's called Nickel Up.
Nickel Up. Wow, awesome, good job. I gotta go check out some gear. We got, we need a Nickel Up needs a sponsor.
He sells these funny like T-shirts.
Okay,
but
it works.
It works.
It works.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you were in prison, did you go to school in prison behind the walls?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
In fact, it started when we started running the GED class. I started the GED class. From the GED class, a lot of guys started getting their GEDs. From there, they became, we got into a program called Coastline Community College. Coastline Community College started to put out, I can't tell you how many AA degrees we did, but we went to a point where we couldn't go any farther. And then this is where Taffy Lamb comes into the picture.
Okay.
Her and Dr. Roy came to the prison to really much to get a dog. And because we trained dogs at the prison.
So wait a minute, this person, Taffy Lamb, was going to the prison to adopt a dog?
No, it was Dr. Roy went to go adopt the dog. But Taffy is the lady who funded the program to where it became to be.
Gotcha.
Dr. Roy was the one who came to the program to say, hey, these guys all have AA degrees. He couldn't believe it was that many guys in prison with AA degrees. So
I would believe it should be a lot because all you have is time.
Not during that time, it wasn't.
Wow. Let's go back. You mentioned the 80s. For the audience, if you're a little bit younger, the 80s is really when the crack epidemic took off. gang banging was really taking off at the same time. Crack and drugs and gang violence goes hand in hand.
Yep.
The government unleashed a lot of weapons in the community through the CIA with Oliver North and all that. I remember that, the Iran-Contra stuff. So just for the audience, if you don't believe us, go watch a movie. Probably go watch Colors. Colors is a good example, of the 80s. So, sorry, but going back, the doctor went to go adopt a dog. Lamb, is her name Lamb?
No, Dr. Roy.
No, but Lamb is the one who got the funding.
Right, Lamb got the funding.
I'll give her a shout out. She funded the program. So,
Dr. Lamb.
Dr. Lamb, you have your AA. What is your AA in?
I have several areas. I have AA in social and behavior science. I have an AA in history.
Okay.
I have an AA in American studies. I have an AA in business.
Wow. Okay. And what about a BA? Did you take it further?
Yes, BA in communications.
Nice. Okay. And did you get that degree behind the walls, or?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Good to go. All right. So they partnered with Cal State LA. So let's talk about the Cal State LA program. What's that program
Well,
about?
Cal State LA program, Taffy Lynn partnered up with the CDCR. Became the first of its kind. This was the first of its kind in CD to have professors come into the prison and teach inside the prison. It was the first of its kind.
Wow.
So I was one of the first 25. We used to call ourselves the tip of the sword. And we were determined not to fail. And Taffy Lim and Dr. Roy, they went above and beyond. They went to New York, to Chicago, to Florida, to Texas to get money to help fund the program because they had to do it their own because CDC would not.
Yeah.
They wouldn't fund it. They gave them the platform, but they wouldn't fund it.
Wow.
So they had to do it on their own. And then from there, as guys started to get out of prison, they were having trouble finding employment.
Correct.
So another idea came into Taffy United to formulate this fellowship. And the fellowship was to aid men coming out of the educational program to come right into the fellowship program to then get some form of mentoring,
Correct.
tutoring. One of the things that were main problems were technology because in prison, they think you're going to speak to the space shuttle or something because they're scared to put a computer in front of you.
Okay.
And a computer put in front of an inmate, they say, oh, he's gonna do something with this. So we had to basically get to a typewriter.
Wow.
That's it.
So the prison system still is not stepping up with technology.
No.
Wow. Okay. No. So I get it now. So that's how we signed on to the program. I should know this, but this is learning for me too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, RightWay Foundation, we were selected. I remember they recruited me to come down to a meeting at Cal State LA. And I remember sitting in a room with Leo and all kind of other professionals in the workforce development realm. And they asked us, will we mind hosting a guy coming out of prison? You remember they were saying a lifer. And I was like, heck yeah. I like dealing with, it's weird. I got better relationships with folks coming out who did some time. I don't know why it is, but it works out better. And you're a prime example, And so, wow, that's awesome. So this was the first cohort, right? We were the pilot.
Cohort.
Okay.
We were the first cohort, and you guys were the first cohort.
Yeah. So for the audience, Jimmie got to follow us for 6 months where we paid him part-time. And then he really got to follow me because we want to teach him about the ins and outs of nonprofit world, which is a tough world. Some people don't get to see the real world, but when you follow the CEO, you're going to hear it. You're going to see what I put you through. And, I tell you the truth. So, yeah. So thank you. Well, what our theme is 10 minutes of healing the right way. I know we weren't going to be able to capture this all in one segment. No. So this is going to be part 1. Please, folks, I want you to come back, tune in to part 2 because Jimmie, we want to know how he really ended up in prison. What was his childhood like? And then we want to hear what he's doing outside. Besides working for the RightWay Foundation, what has his personal life done? I know he's married to a beautiful woman, and so I got to hear about that. So everyone, come back next week. Tune in so you can hear the rest of Jimmie's story. On behalf of all the youth we serve in LA County, foster youth specifically, I want to say peace. God bless.